Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. I would have started with this, but I figured he would be on for much longer. And turns out that is not the case. So I just spent 30 minutes playing a game for 5 and then absolutely nothing for the rest of it. So let's actually do some fun stuff here. Let us continue our journey. So I did check my my base here. I wanted to do some upgrades kind of offline. I need to make something for this actually. Hold on, let me see if I can make this little source. Let me see if I can figure that out. 1 second. Okay, maybe not. That might take a little bit more time than I had anticipated. So let's just hide this real quick. Put my pin in. I'll try and get that set up for next time. That way it's not so... like I don't have to just give you a blank screen. You know what I mean? But I did do this earlier. I came to try and upgrade my base here. But it turns out that this stuff, like the spa, the Hunter's Lodge, I thought this was like a recommendation and not an actual like hard stop. It's like, oh, you can build it, but you can't use it until you have 40 agility or something like that. Turns out that's not the case, and I can't even build it at all. So I have max stacks of 4 out of the 6, and now we're just farming these other 2, so that way I can upgrade the town hall, the storehouse, sleeping quarters, until those can't be upgraded anymore. Let's see. So I got my necromancer gear on, and I think we're going to continue one of the quests in there. It's called Rune Mythos. Seems like it'll be fairly short and simple, and I think it teaches us how to make runes for necromancy. So let's see if we can find it in here real quick. Rune Mythos. See, no requirements. Set it as our active. Looks like we got to go back up here. And now, unfortunately, we're getting to a part in the game where there's going to be a lot of grinding on stream, because I'm not going to be doing this really offline at all. So we got a few more quests that we're going to be doing. 3, maybe 4 to be exact. And then after that, it's just pure grinding for a little bit. Ah, Doc, what necromancy wisdom might I impart upon you this hour? So, Death has encouraged me to share some of my secrets, or the secrets of necromancy with you. So, shall we? Yeah, we shall. What secrets might those be? Where to begin? I could teach you a little about the source of necromancy, or how to craft necromancy runes, or maybe some incantations. Any preference? I think... what about the source of necromancy? Tell me about that. Necromancy, where does it come from? You know how there's a relationship between anima and magic, like the former fuels the latter? Yes. Yeah, it doesn't come from that. Okay. But it's not far off. Instead of anima, it's fueled by necromantic energy, which in itself comes from a lot of different sources, or from one single source I'm not familiar with, maybe. where a lot of things died, around graveyards and battlefields. Down here in the underworld, though, the dark portals, it builds up and then undead wackiness ensues. I don't think I'm really following. So the Death Guard is a form of protection and my lantern like a focus. Indeed, your lantern connects you to your power base, allows you to bring forth spirits from the underworld to fight alongside you. And without a Death Guard, that necromantic energy would slowly corrupt you, like gangrene, or a really severe allergic reaction to mushrooms. It's why you don't see many necromancers. Most beginners, shall we say, end. I see. Learn quick or die trying. Wait, mushrooms? I have allergies, so what? What about necromancy runes? What are those? They're exactly like magic runes, just with more necromancy and no magic. I mean, I guess that much. Right. Sorry. Yeah. Well, you craft them just like other runes, except you can only do so with impure essence. I'll teach you the essence ritual needed for making impure essence in a moment. I figured out the ritual after I stumbled upon some necromancy rune altars. I got the distinct impression that he made them. Who? An educated guess would suggest an old and powerful necromancer. It was probably the first necromancer. You can say his name, you know. It's not some big secret. I guess you haven't met him yet? Oh, so how do you know about necromancy runes? I've been exploring since I arrived, and I was drawn by some whispers to a dark portal over the bridge. I felt like I was being led to it, you know? Or by you-know-who. Sorry, by Rasail. After the ritual to make some impure essence, I'll point you towards where to use it. Beyond prepping the impure essence, the process is just like crafting other runes. What about necromancy incantations? So incantations, aren't those just like magic spells? Well, yes, and also no. The process is much the same. Your ability as a necromancer will determine which incantations you can perform. Plus, you will require necromancy runes to do so. Your magic proficiency in the usual magic runes won't play any part, though. You might also come to learn some incantations from the writings of necromancers of old. Keep an eye out for stuff like that. There are incantations for various uses, for while fighting, for use during rituals, plus some other support and utility uses. None of your conveniences for magic will help for necromancy incantations either. Say anything you have to store runes, save them, decrease costs, that sort of thing. Though we might be able to make some equivalents specifically for necromancy. Leave that with me. I'll let you know if I think of anything. Okay, I'm good. What's next? Very well, on to the next thing. I think we should get you set up with some necromancy runes so you can use some incantations. To do that though, you'll need to learn a new ritual, one to imbue objects with necromantic energy. If you do that to some pure essence, you can prime it to take on more specific uses in the form of necromancy runes. Here, take some pure essence and some ritual components rather. It should be enough to set up a lesser essence ritual. This is a one-time freebie, so don't lose it. Also, you'll have to replace it with some of your own. You're handed some pure essence and ritual components. Now head over to the ritual site and start a lesser essence ritual. Okay. Lesser essence, we got our 200 pure essence. We're gonna need 2 elementals to change. Basic, regular. Okay, good. So he gave me some of my own. That's good. So I need to change one of these reagents to change. There we go. And we'll start her up. Clear it up. Right at the 1 second mark too. There we go.
You are no necromancer.
So we take all of this. Oh shit. Can I bank some of this? I can bank those two. Can I take this out in note form? Let's bank that. And we'll take these. I can't deposit any of that. Okay. So we did this, we withdrew everything. And we have to go to the dark portal. Actually, let's talk to him. Maybe he tells us. So that's the hard part over. You're free to use the ritual all. You're free to use that ritual all you like from now on. Your impure essence has been sent to the ritual chest just behind me. Don't forget to take it out unnoted. Think how embarrassing it would be to hike all the way to the altars and it's still being noted. The next part I'd imagine you're familiar with just one slight difference. There are no rune crafting altars for the forbidden necromancy runes. There is, however, a dark portal high up in the northeast of the city of Just follow the waterfalls up and enter. You can craft necromancy runes on the idols within. I highly suspect Rasail created it, but we can turn its power against him. Head up there and create some spirit rooms for a start, then come back to me. And if you somehow lose your impure essence, you'll just have to necrotize some more pure essence. I'm not holding your hand there. Fair enough. I'm gonna turn my light on just 1 second. It's getting a little dark in here. Now what's the best way to get up top here? Like, is there a path around the back? Like around here somewhere? You know what, there is. Nice. Easy peasy. What is that? It's like a garden. Looks kind of nice. Now, does it matter which one we use here? Did it say spirit runes? It's gotta be spirit, right? Bone. flesh. Miasma. Let's try and make miasma. I don't think it'll let me, but we'll try. Stop playing with things you clearly aren't ready for. So it's got to be the spirit, I think. So I guess, do we just talk to him? Rasael, what are you doing here? Waiting for you, of course. It was inevitable that you would reach here. I honestly thought it would be sooner. Perhaps I was mistaken about your capability. Where am I? What is this place? A pocket dimension. A concentration of necromantic elements. But these are runecrafting altars, right? I thought Guthix made them all. Why would he make these? Any others you may have visited before? Yes. The ones here, he would never have dared. No, this is a place of my own making. You made runecrafting altars? I find that hard to believe. I've never heard of you until recently. Who exactly are you? In time, if you prove not to be yet another failure, then you might just find out. But I know precisely who you are, World Guardian. What's with the mocking tone? Have fun with necromancy runes. I shall be keeping an eye on your progress. Do not disappoint me. Why is he so frustrating? You're so frustrating. That's funny that it levels up my rune crafting. Which I guess it makes sense because it's still rune crafting technically, but I thought it would level up my necromancy a little bit. Okay, so we got the runes crafted. We just got to head back to Malignius Multifier. Let him know that we got the job done. And I did have to save, it told me to save at least one impure essence in order to finish a diary that we have to do. So it's good that I was able to bank the others. Because I know eventually we're going to be working on the easy diary in order to get the grimoire. Talk to him about the quest. What do you think of the necromancy runecrafting altars? I do not like the look of the place. It reminds me of something not good. I think I know what you mean, but it is just a pocket dimension, like other runecrafting altars. Wherever you are thinking of, it's not really that place. It might just look like it. Try not to dwell on it. Anyway, you should try putting those spirit runes to use next time you fight. You can start out with the lesser bone shield. It lets you access certain defensive abilities that would usually require you to wield a shield. Could come in handy. Us necromancers can be squishy at times. Nice. So we've unlocked a new incantation. The City of Teleport is an incantation that will teleport you directly to the City of ritual site. Lesser Bone Shield is an incantation that creates a lower tier shield which allows you the use of non-offensive abilities that require a shield at the cost of necromancy runes. Got it. Coolio. So let's mark this one off of our list. And then we got to use our runecrafting XP lamps. 250. 1500. Yes, sir. Oh, we got a new ability too. What level are we? 28. Jesus. Death Schools is a multi-target ultimate ability that deals severe damage and requires adrenaline to cast. It will bounce between surrounding enemies multiple times. Nice. I do want to see where Where should this be used or put? So necromancy 28. At 28 you unlock Death Skull Strikes, but don't add it to your bar just yet. Why not? I don't know why, but the guide knows more than I do, that's for sure. Alright, let's go bank the rest of our stuff here. And then we can begin our next quest. Let's go in our ritual tab and put all that in there. So we got basic, regular, and then our runes. Which our runes I kind of want to put... No. Because we got regular runes and magic, so we might as well have... Actually, that's a good point. We might as well have necromancy runes with the necromantic gear tab. I think that's how we shall do it. Okay, so next up we're going to be doing Gunner's Ground. Let's check and see if there's any requirements that we need for this. Level 5 crafting, no requirements. Short to medium, set as active. Booyah. Okay, so I think for this we have to go to the Barbarian Village, which is right outside of Varric. Which actually, we might as well get the teleport to, nope, wrong one. To Falador. I think we'll end up being closer coming from that direction. So you have to speak to Dororin, however you pronounce it, near the entrance, eastern entrance to Barbarian Village, which is on this side. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, is this the one where he's the poet? It is. My heart with burdens heavy does it lie, for never did I, ever learn to fly? You're a poet too? I mean, maybe a bit. Oh. Then maybe you can identify with the arduous state of my life. My heart is stricken with the most audacious of maladies. Hypertension? Love! The walls of my heart are besieged by loved armies, and those walls begin to tumble. In the barbarian village lies the fairest maiden I have witnessed in all of my life. What's so special about her? I wouldn't know where to start. Her fiery spirit, her proud bearing, her winsome form. But why is this making you sad? The people of the village value strength, stature, and riches. I have none of those things. My people are indomitable warriors, dripping with gold and precious gems, but not I. I am not built for combat, and poetry has proven a life of poverty. There must be something you could do. If Gudrun could ever love a dwarf, surely she would need to see my artisanry. Will you help me? I am no crafter of metal. Sure. I need a ring of purest gold. Then we can engrave it with the words of my heart. Oh, I know the perfect place to get a good ring. Edgeville's metalsmith, Jeffrey, labors like myself under the weight of unrequited love. Perhaps if you took one of my love poems to Jeffrey, he would trade it for a gold ring. Dororin gives you a poem. It's kind of a tongue twister to say. I have some questions. By all means. Does it have to be a ring from Jeffrey? Yes. Jeffrey's rings are timeless works of incomparable romantic splendor. Where is Edgeville? Should be north. North of here, beyond a ruined fortress, it used to be a bustling den of cutthroats, but it's quite quiet nowadays. Why can't you go yourself? Some time ago, Jeffrey asked me for advice in acting on his affections. I gave him the best advice that I could. Things didn't work out very well for him though. One thing led to another, and now he no longer wishes to speak to me. Why can't you give a poem directly to Gudrun? These love poems are written in the Misthalan style. A noble barbarian maid would be insulted, not flattered. You want me to trick her into thinking you made the ring? Oh, no. Nothing like that. I have the words. I just need your help with the tools. Okay, well, I'll return with a ring from Jeffrey. If I'm not mistaken, he's in this building with the smithing thing in it, or the forge, smeltery, furnace, all the words. Jeffrey, my boy, keep it quick. What do you want? I'm here about a gold ring. You want to buy a gold ring? You want to sell a gold ring? You want to ask pointless questions about gold rings? I was hoping you would trade me a gold ring. Trade you? Trade you for what? This splendid love poem. A love poem? What? Wait. That dwarf put you up to this, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He did. That cheeky little... He just can't leave it alone, can he? Fine, I'll trade you the poem. What is it that you want? Just a plain gold ring. Jeffrey trades you a gold ring for the poem. Now, leave me alone in peace. So it seems that he is quite bothered with our friend. I wonder what advice he gave him in order for him to hate him so much. I wait in eagerness for a loop of lustrous grandeur. No, that just sounds ridiculous. Have you brought me a ring from Jeffrey? I have one right here. You should Dororin the ring from Jeffrey. I'm just gonna call him Dor. Thank you. That's exactly what I need. Now, would you engrave something on it for me? What do you want me to engrave? I've given this some thought. Gudrun the Fair, Gudrun the Fiery. How would I engrave that? Just use a chisel on the gold ring. Isn't a chisel a bit clumsy for that? I've seen jewel crafters use them for all sorts of precise work. Okay. I guess. You engrave Gudrun the Fair, Gudrun the Fiery onto the ring. Is it done? Have you created a work of magnificent beauty? How does it look? I show the ring to Door. Brilliant! That's perfect! Will you do one more thing for me? Sure. Why not? I fear she will only judge this poor book by its cover. Would you take this ring to Gudrun for me? Yeah, I guess. Please don't tell her I'm a dwarf just yet. Where is she? Inside the barbarian village. Okay. This guy's got some self-confidence issues, and I can relate. I feel you, buddy. Gudrun, you caught enough fish? Yes, I have plenty of fish. Your father needs many fish to feed the freemen. I know. Maybe you sneak off to the Outlander city again, buy some fish in the market, instead of catching them? Shut up. I'm much better at fishing than you. You're not. Just guard the hut like the chieftain told you to. Fine. Stupid barbarian. Sorry about that, stranger. Did you want something? Are you Gudrun? Yes. This is for you. You show Gudrun the ring. It's lovely. There's something written on it. Gudrun the Fair, Gudrun the Fiery. Is it about me? Yeah, it is. This is a beautiful gift, stranger. Thank you. The ring isn't from me. Oh? Who's it from? A great poet. A tale teller? A bard? My people have great respect for poets. This man, he is from outside the village? Yes. I would love to leave the village and be romanced by exotic, handsome Outlander men. Outerlander men, sorry. There's a problem though. What's that? My papa, the chieftain, he would never leave an Outerlander or let an Outerlander pursue me. Why not? He thinks all your people are enemies. Do you want me to talk to your father? I suppose that might work. I've tried to reason with him, but he's impossible. Maybe he'll listen to you. I know some of the others feel the same, but they're loyal to Papa. Where is he? In the longhouse at the north end of the village, drinking and shouting. Okay. Is it Chieftain? Chieftain. Begone, Outerlander! Your kind are not welcome here. I need to speak with you. Make it short. Your daughter seeks permission to court an Outerlander. What? Your daughter seeks permission to court an Outerlander. Do you have any idea who we are? Yeah, you're barbarians, right? We are the storm that sweeps from the mountains. We're the scourge of these soft lands. Please wait a moment. We're the freemen of the ice. You think this is a settlement, but it's a camp of war. Chieftain, may I interrupt? What is it, Hakon? We have lived here since before the time of my father. Perhaps we are no longer a camp. Your father? Do you honor him, Hakon? Of course. And do you honor Warlord Gunnar? Of course, Chieftain. Then why do you dishonor his name by abandoning what he fought for? We will honor our fathers, and we will honor Gunnar. Yes, Chieftain, you are wise. I'm sorry. You, Outerlander. What? We are not friends, you and I. We are not allies. Run back to Gudrun and tell her to remember her forefathers. Tell her to think of Gunnar and what he would think of this insult. Now go, before I have Hakon dismember you. Okay, fine, I'll go. Well, Gudrun, your dad's a bit of a stubborn bitch. You know that? What do you say? He mentioned someone called Gunnar, and that you should think about his feelings. By the eyeballs of Gothics, always Gunnar. Who is Gunnar? He was my great-great-grandpapa. He founded this village 100 years ago. You don't seem to share your father's attitude towards him. I think there's a difference between respecting my ancestors and obsessing over them. Papa thinks whatever stupid war Gunnar fought is still going on. I don't know. Maybe your mystery man has some ideas. I'll go ask him. Did you give Gudrun the ring? What did she think? Did it capture her heart? There's a problem. It's because I'm a dwarf, isn't it? Or because I'm a poet? I knew it. I'm completely worthless. No, she liked the ring. Oh? Then what's the problem? Most cruel is fate. Most cruel. Why not? He's obsessed with the stories of his ancestors. He says his people are still at war. The village has stood for hundreds of years. I heard him arguing with one of the others. He says he honors his ancestors this way. Really? Interesting. Do you know a lot about the village history? Not really. I talked with Hunding, who guards this tower here. An idea occurs to me, but it says hubris of the greatest magnitude. What is it? What if I wrote a poem, forged a sweeping historical epic, crafted a tale to touch the chieftain's soul? Will that work? To win the heart of my beloved from her father's iron grasp, it is worth it just to try. Even the bloodiest rose must settle. Mixed metaphor. What settles? Detritus? That's hardly flattering. Even the rolliest boulder. How's the poem going? I'm stuck. I'm a worthless wordsmith. My work is pointless. My life is pointless. I'm sure that's not true. I'm stuck on a word. By the Colossus of King Alvis, I can't find the words. Maybe I can help. What sort of words? I don't know. I'm not some kind of word scientist. I just feel it as I go. Maybe you could suggest some words to get me started, then I can tell you more. All right, how about okay. What does it want us to do here? I guess I just choose a random one here. Barbarian? That's the most relevant, I guess. That doesn't really fit it. It needs to be one syllable long. What about stray? And from the righteous purpose, never stray. That fits. It fits perfectly. Right meaning, right length, right rhyme. Well done. The poem still isn't finished though. I have another missing word. Give me another one. Anything to get me started. Longsword? That doesn't really fit it. It needs to mean something like danger. What about threat? But long is gone the author of this threat, of that threat. Perfect. Yes. It's coming together. We're nearly done. One more to go. This one is tricky though. It's a phrase I need. Something, or someone did something. Ate a tasty pie. That doesn't really fit it. It needs to imply some aggressive action like starting a fight. What about swept to war? Who then, in the face of madness, swept to war? That's it. That's brilliant. At last, it's done. It's finished. My finest work. Thank you so much for your help. Are you ready to present it to the chieftain? What? No. I'm a writer, not a performer. I think the chieftain would respond best to one of his people. Perhaps you could ask Gudrun to recite it to her father? He gives me the poem. Okay, I'll get right on it. Oh, Gudrun! What have you got there? Another gift from your mysterious suitor. A scroll? It's a poem. A story to convince your father to settle down. You could recite it to him. Let me see that. You show Gudrun the poem? Gudrun's ground. Or Gunna's ground, rather. Yes, I think this could work. I'll go to the longhouse right away. How long have they been in there? I think they're just starting. This isn't going to work. Why is that? What was I thinking? You should go in there and stop them before Gudrun makes a fool of herself. Don't be silly. You're right. It's too late now. We'll just have to see how it turns out. I can't hear what's happening. Can you hear what's happening? Gunthor is laughing at something. He's probably considering the various tortures he has planned for me. Why would he do that? The poem says you can honor your ancestors by settling peacefully on the land they conquered. He'll probably just find it insulting. Well, now's your chance to find out, I guess. Hope at least they give me a decent burial. Freeman! Freeman! I have an announcement. Hear the chieftain speak, hear him! We've always borne the legacy of our ancestors, and we have borne it with honor. For Gunnar! And though we honor them still, the time of our ancestors is past. This is the time of Gunthor. For Gunthor! Gunthor says, this is Gunnar's ground, bought with blood. Let it remain Gunnar's ground forever. Here we settle. Gunnar's ground! Gunnar's ground, yeah! That was brilliant. I must know who wrote that poem. That would be me. Hello. That line about beauty was for me, wasn't it? Yes. You're the mysterious poet who sent me the gold ring? Sorry. I had no idea dwarves could be so romantic. Come here. Oh, look at him go. Sheesh. Papa was so impressed by Doran's poem, he made him the village poet. I'm more than a little surprised. He even gave me a little house to live in. Our people's tradition is that the tribe provides lodging for the poet. It's huge! It's not in the village. It's east over there, across the river, and north on the road on the way to Varric. It's a big house with roses outside. I think Gunthor wants to keep me close, but not too close. Oh, I found something there for you. Whoever lived there before left a dozen pairs of boots in the attic. I picked out a pair if you think to thank you for all your help. Underneath them all was this magic lamp. You should have it as well. We're going to the new house. You should come and visit. Yes, we'll see you there. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Nice. Very good, very nice. Alright, let's mark this one off. It wants us to use this lamp on construction. Like you do. And then we have swanky boots, which we're not going to wear at all. But we will put them in the bank. Because they're nice and swanky. And I think this is the house that they're talking about over here on the left. I think that used to be the house for... Was it the Romeo and Juliet quest? I guess that's gone since they don't live there anymore. It's a very nice house. How did they own that house, by the way? That's kind of crazy. Maybe it was like a spy operation that they had going. Boots. Boots. So many boots. Okay. Well, now it wants us to do Demon Slayer. So let's get everything put up for this. There we go. So required items, none. Combat, you must defeat several cultists and a powerful demon. So let's set that as active. And what does the wiki say? Required items, items from the tool belt are not listed unless they do not work or are not automatically added. So we don't really need anything. It's recommended to have melee armor, food, regardless of combat level. So let's pull some food out. Get our food sorted there. Okay, so where are we being led to is the question. It's like further out here somewhere. Oh, is this the one at the church? I actually like this one. Is this Gideon Bede? Bede? Is this the guy? Yeah, it is. In the name of Sarah Doman, I beseech you, assist me. I have come to this place seeking a dangerous fugitive. Your favorite RS song? Hell yeah, dude. Love to hear that. He has stolen a formidable demonic tome, one that could spell the end of this entire city. Help me stop him, please. Okay. Pray, Sarah Doman. I knew you looked righteous. We don't have much time, so listen carefully. I'm pursuing Denath, a dangerous and unstable wizard. Denath infiltrated Edgeville Monastery and stole a tome of demonology from my order. The book was once used to summon Delrith, an ancient demon from the infernal dimensions. Delrith has the power to demolish cities and is impervious to all forms of attack, save one, the holy sword Silverlight. Silverlight rests in the crypt beneath this very church, watched over by the spirits of its former owners. I've tracked Denath to the city, but I lost his trail. While I hunt him down, I need you to retrieve the sword. Should Delrith return to this world, Silverlight shall be our only salvation. Climb down the trapdoor to the south to enter the crypt beneath this church and retrieve Silverlight. Okay, well, who are you? I'm Gideon Bede, a cult scholar and caretaker of Edgeville Monastery's modest library. Abbot Langley entrusted the Tome of Demonology to me. It is my fault that Denath now has it. Though I could not hope to best Denath in battle, it is my duty to try and stop him. Tell me about Denath. Denath is a madman who claims to worship Zamorak. Denath revels in destruction and is blinded by his lust for power. He could call forth a demon that could just as easily kill him and everyone in Varric as do his bidding. Denath is insane and to be approached very cautiously. There we go. Tell me about Delrith. Delrith is an ancient and powerful demon. This is not the first time he has entered our world. 150 years ago, a legendary hero battled Delrith and banished him to Infernus. What about Silverlight? Silverlight is the only weapon that can harm Delrith. and is interred within the chamber or the crypt beneath this very church. We must secure Silverlight in case the worst should come to pass. Why have you not already retrieved Silverlight? I tried, but the holy sword is guarded by the spirits of the dead, 3 brave souls that wielded Silverlight in life. I faced the spirits' trials, but was judged unworthy. I am but an academic. I cannot stop Danath without your help, hero. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, so I think we just go down the trapdoor here. And I don't believe it matters who we talk to, spirit-wise, so we'll just start off on the left. Spirit of the body. Welcome. 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 I came seeking Silverlight. If you wish to wield Silverlight, you must pass the 3 trials. The trial of the body in the west, the trial of faith in the north, the trial of the mind in the east. Seek us there when you are ready. Okay. Alright. Let's start over here on the left or the right sides first. Spirit of the mind. The trial of the mind will prove that you are focused on your task and understand what lies ahead of you. You cannot be trusted with Silverlight if your mind is clouded. Yeah, let's begin. Why are you in this place? I seek Silverlight. And what is Silverlight? It is a sword that slays demons. Why do you require a sword that slays demons? A powerful demon threatens Varric. Who is this demon? That is, was it Delrith? And who sends you to claim Silverlight and fight Delrith? Gideon Bede. Your mind is focused. The trial of mind is complete. You've completed the trial. I will await you in the Silverlight chamber. Okay. Now up to the north, Spirit of Faith. The trial of faith demonstrates that you believe in the power of the gods to guide you. Without faith, Silverlight will be powerless in your hands. The trial of faith is simple. You must cross the chasm. How can I do that? There's no way across, and it's a long way down. I will tell you the path you must walk. Do not believe your eyes. Each step you take will be a step of faith. Step into the chasm. Step north. North. East. East. North. North. North again. West. West. South. West again. West one more. Oh. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to fucking take me off. North. 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 And then we're good. You completed the trial. I will wait for you in the Silverlight chamber. You will not fall on your way back. Walk where you please. Your faith is strong. Nice. Now the last trial here. Gotta talk to the spirit of the body. The trial of the body will show you have the strength to properly wield Silverlight. A powerful weapon can easily be wrested from weak arms. The trial of body is to clean up these bones. That's it. Do not underestimate the trial. Manual labor can be hard work. Okay, that was pretty easy. You've completed the trial. I will wait for you in the Silverlight chambers. You pass the trial of the body. You have proven you have the strength to wield Silverlight. You have passed the trial of the mind. You have proven your mind unclouded and clear. You have passed the trial of faith. The gods smile upon you and will guide the blade in your hands. You are worthy to wield Silverlight. Farewell, hero. Nice. There it is, Silverlight. Finally. So it says, make sure you actually take the Silverlight in the rock and in the center of the room, or you will not be able to do the next steps. Okay. So I guess some people just leave at this point on accident. Got it. You have claimed Silverlight. Bum, ba, bum. And up we go. So let's talk to Gideon. See what he has to say. Oh, he's gone. There's a scroll in his place. Hero, I have located Danath. He seeks to summon Delrith right here in Varric. Danath is beneath the Temple of Zamorak in the southeast part of Varric. Look for a trapdoor, much like the one in this church. I will meet you there. Make haste. Oh boy. It's happening so quickly. So soon. Now I believe that temple is near the magic shop. Like over here a little bit. Is that the trapdoor? That's the trapdoor. Let's go. Take care, hero. This place is likely crawling with the Danath's fanatics. Can we talk? Not now, adventurer. We must stop Danath. Okay, he doesn't want to talk. Okay, so we gotta make our way west to the large room, killing all the cultists along the way. Can do. These are all level 1 guys, so they should die pretty quick. Oh, they drop cooked meat. Let's go, dude. I like that. Is there no end to these extremists? Quickly, we must press on. Is that a way across right here? Like, what is this little area? I guess nothing, but it looks like it could be something. It's good that they drop food for us, just in case you don't have any. But I can definitely bank all this food. That's the last of them. Hurry, find Danath before it's too late. But first, I need my cooked meat, brother. Arise, almighty Delrith. Bring destruction to this soft, weak city. Danath, stop! Well, well. If it isn't Gideon, I'm surprised you had the nerve to pursue me. You should have stayed in Edgeville, Bookworm. You're already too late. Behold! Diabolica fratri... Yep. Latin. With cleansing fire, I break the seal that binds thee. No! Ha 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 ha! The demon is unbound. I'd love to stay and witness your humiliation, but I'd best be far away from Delris incinerate, or when he incinerates Varric. Farewell. What a pussy, dude. I hope you brought Silverlight, hero. Still yourself. I'm free! This world will burn. Oh, he's got a nice shield. Look at him go. What? I must rest to shield us again. Slay Dareth now. Let's equip that bad boy. To me! Why is that still hitting me? Even though I'm in the shield. I guess I really want you to eat all the food they give you. Dareth is defeated, but this place is coming apart. Let's get out of here. Well done, hero. Your actions saved not only myself, but all of Varric from being turned to smoldering ash by Dareth. Here, you've certainly earned this. Nice. Very cool, man. Very cool. And what does this say? So run into getting in. Big to him. Okay. So that's all done. And we got ourselves a few combat lamps here. We can use them on... Wants us to use them on ranged. Nice. I'll eat that last little piece of meat there. And we actually got Avernic wand and a book, like an offhand magic book, which is kind of cool. We're gonna bank all this stuff just to use later, or to have in case we want to use it. It is kind of nice that it gives us melee and some magic stuff out of that. Okay, so this will go here. These will go... Nope. These will go here. And since these aren't the weapon that I'm using currently, is it 73? Which is better than the one-handed sword, but not as good as the two-handed that I have. We'll also put this back here as well. Okay, now it wants us to go and claim our 25 quest point reward from May's Quest Cavern, or Caravan rather. And I think that's in the front of Varric. And we should do this. We should do this every 25 quest points that we get, because apparently she gives us some rewards and stuff. This is her, May. Greetings, traveler. What can I do for you today? Who are you? What's all this? Well, I'm May, and this is my latest endeavor. I want to help adventurers like you to become the heroes you're made to be. How can you help me? Well, I have an assortment of items and benefits to help make your life that little bit easier. Tell me about the rewards. There's an outfit of trials, I guess? Isn't it glorious? I'm really proud of it. I once met a woman called Xenia who showed me a helmet that inspired the design of this whole outfit. It wasn't easy, but I tried to embody what it means to be an adventurer in this outfit. It's okay to struggle, but if you get back up and keep going, you will succeed eventually. Is there anything else I can help you with? Reclaim items, I guess? I placed your reward in your inventory. A magic dice. I guess we roll it, right? What is this? Can we examine it? It doesn't really tell us anything. So let's roll it, see what happens. Oh, fucking hell. 250k? Jesus Christ. Alright, we definitely need to do that. We definitely need to do this every 25 skill points if we're getting that much money. Holy. And we get some black body plate. I can't wear that until I have 25 defense. That's fair. That is fair enough. Alright, let's go put this in our bank as well. We'll put it in our melee tab. So 87 armor compared to 34 is fucking huge. I want to examine it and see what it looks like, but I know it won't let me. Not yet, at least. The icon of it looks fucking cool. Okay. So, we're gonna do... This is kind of our last quest before we start doing all the grinding stuff. And it is... New Foundations. Okay, so what is required? We need 20 planks, 88 stone wall segments from 352 limestone bricks, 8 wood frames from 96 planks. Sheesh. A brief combat encounter. Okay, let's set that active. Okay, so we gotta talk to some guy over here first. Or no, I guess he's in the castle. Oh, is this it? Wait, wait. That's kind of weird. A little out of place. As you approach the throne room, you hear voices. Listen in? Yes. Is there no way that you will reconsider? Sorry, my lord. Not worth the risk. That place. Here we go. It's cursed. We're wasting time and gold on these cowards. Cowards? Wait a moment now. Silence! One more word and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. We talked about this, Ella. This is useless. We should just send an army. I'll lead them myself if I had to. We can't send troops away from the cities. You know this. Ugh. Do I open the door now? Am I interrupting something? That depends. Are you a rank craven? Rank craven, like everyone else we've seen today? Not helpful, my dear. Dude, she's kind of a bitch. Jesus. Adventurer, I have a task for someone willing to take on a great burden, with the opportunity to reap greater rewards. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, I would.
A threat looms over the 3 Saradominist kingdoms. We have suffered through famine and war. We need time to recover and rebuild. But in the wilderness beyond the northern border, Zamorakian forces ready for the attack. The kingdom of Mistalin stands at the forefront. The other kingdoms can offer little aid. We are not prepared to fight another war. Even the city of Varrock is vulnerable. We must do what we can to protect the undefended lands to the south. In the near wilderness is a site of strategic importance, a vale that has seen countless battles. Claim this place, establish a fortification there, and be ready for the retaliation when it comes. Do this, and we will declare your domain a new duchy of the kingdom. You will rule over it in our name as a peer of the realm.
Claim the Vale, establish a fort there, and join the ranks of the Misthalin nobility. Oops. Clicked off my screen there. On my own? You're not the first I've dispatched on this endeavor. The last group had an architect with them. Perhaps he survived. If not, you can always recruit your own staff. A noble is responsible for maintaining their own household after all. Okay, sure, I had a few questions though. Naturally. Does the Vale have a name? If it had an official name, it has been lost to history. The border patrols called it the Grieving Vale. It is part of the region we now know as the Wilderness. In ancient times it was called Forinthry. A fitting name for your new domain, if you are able to hold it. Can you tell me more about this Vale? The Vale has a colorful history. It's been the site of countless bloody battles over hundreds of years, or thousands even. Why has there been so much fighting over it? It's a critical position, strategically speaking. It sits a short way into the wilderness on the path between Misthalin and Daemonheim. It also looks out onto an estuary, giving access to the Eastern Sea. It's one of the most hotly contested areas or territories in the world, and one that nobody has been able to hold for long without meeting a grisly end. I see. Not to worry, I shouldn't be sending you out there, I wouldn't be sending you out there if I didn't think you could do it. Why not send an army? The Zamorakians in the wilderness have been preoccupied fighting amongst themselves. This gives us an opportunity to establish a barrier between their forces and Varric, which is close enough to the border to be under threat. I have no doubt that they will soon resume their assault on us, and I want to be ready. That sounds like something your troops would be suited for, though. Our forces are perilously depleted, raids are ongoing, and I cannot risk moving troops away from the towns and cities. So why me? To be perfectly clear, this is neither a right nor a responsibility I'm assigning you. In times past, land was claimed by those with the strength to defend it. That opportunity is all I can offer. If you fail, I will send others. What do I get out of it? Besides a noble title and a domain on your own, some spend their entire lives seeking such a reward, you know? Your position would be a unique one, affording you greater freedom than most nobles. Can I count on you for support? Not meaningfully. I cannot spare money, forces, or materials. The purpose of our political structure is that each duchy is largely autonomous. So what's to stop me from turning against you? I assure you I will be a much better friend to you than any enemy. And as for the queen, well, you really don't want to upset Elamaria? Trust me on that. Can you tell me about the wilderness? In times of legend, when the gods themselves walked the world, the god Zamorak obliterated an entire continent to defeat his enemies. For 2,000 years, it has remained a scorched wasteland, haunted by ghosts and prowled by demons. Despite all this, those who still follow Zamorak's tenets regard it as their own. No doubt they will see you as a challenge. Be ready to face their reprisal. Okay, I guess that's enough for now. So sign me up. Splendid. East of Varric is the King's Road. Follow it north to the wilderness and you'll find the Vale. Nice. Okay, so out we go. Now I'm thinking since our combat is relatively high with our necromancy, this shouldn't be too much of a fight. If there is a fight. I think we have to fight like one or two things. So we have to travel northeast from Varric near Jolly Boar Inn and the easternmost boundary of the Wilderness Wall, which I think is up this way. If I'm not mistaken, I think we've come by it a couple times before. Oh, is this it? The icon of storytelling. Yeah, this is it. Nice little area. The area looks like it's overrun with zombies, although I don't see them. Would you like to continue? Yes. Oh, now it's overrun. Okay. Okay, well, we gotta defeat some zombies. We're gonna take some damage here, unfortunately. It shouldn't kill us though. We should be fine on that. And all the others that haven't wandered our way, we should be able to kill them before they actually... I was gonna say before they reach us, but... There he goes. Hit me from 5 tiles away. Is this all of them? I don't think I see any more. I did see a little dot on the map up here. Bill. Let's talk to Bill. Thank you. You've got a bit of zombie juice on your face there. Thanks. Are you the architect? Name's Bill. And you must be the Rold's latest. You must be Rold's latest hired muscle with delusions of grandeur. Are you always this candid? Only when I've been left for dead by jobs worth thugs, but puts me in the right mood. I suppose that's fair. Look, friend, I appreciate the save, but you've wasted a trip. Nothing here but mud, the Walking Dead, and a bunch of ruins. Hang on, I've come out here to claim the duchy as my own, and that's what I'm going to do. Then you'll do it without me. Good Gothics, I'm too old for this. Trudging through the murk, pursuing futile endeavors. I don't believe what I'm hearing. The people of Mistlin are in danger. Someone has to protect them, and that person is me. Wait a... The king himself sent me here to establish a fort, and by the gods, I'm going to do it. Are you with me? Are you with me, Bill? ... Damn it all. I'm in, friend. That's more like it. Glad to have you with me, Bill. Where do we even start, though? This is just a pile of rubble. We can do it, Bill, you and me. It's too much. We're just the start, or we just need to start small. You're the architect. What do you build first? You're going to need wood and stone. We need a workshop to make planks and blocks. Perfect. We'll start there. I'm going to set you up a suitable location. Come and speak to me when you're ready. All right. So it says when the chat is ended, go southwest to the Fort Friendly blueprints, which is this one, and we have to build the workshop. Okay. Let's talk to Bill first. So how do we build a workshop? I brought my own sawmill for cutting logs into planks. There's also a wood bench for assembling frames and a contraption for cutting stone. You'll need frames to make anything here. You make them out of planks. Cut the blueprints on the table to find out how many you need. Once you have everything, you can begin work from there as well. What if I need stone and what if I need wood and stone? You have to source that yourself. There's plenty of trees south of here, and the closest quarry is in Silvaria, down towards Mauritania. Right. Okay. So, to build the workshop, we need 8 wooden frames, 6 stone wall segments. Is that what it says? Yeah, 8 frames, 6 segments. And it's recommended that we get 96 planks or 96 logs, 24 limestone to make the required items. Okay, so we got quite a few trees to cut down and then a little bit of limestone to mine. So let's go and get started. So we need 96 planks, which is... How much is that divided by like a full inventory? It's like 3.5. 3.5 inventories worth of wood. Oh, this will actually get me to my 10 wood cutting. So I can also get an iron axe if I feel like it, which I think I have enough iron to do. So that'll be good. Two more levels. Now, is there a smeltery? It does not seem that there is, but I know there's one over there. Furnace. And then Lumbridge has the furnace and the anvil, so that's probably where we'll go, since it has both there. I'm curious why that's highlighted on the map over there, on the mini map. There's like a little area that's highlighted. I don't know why. After this tree is cut, then I'll go and see what that is. Alright, why is this highlighted? Just this one particular area. I don't see why. Level 10. Let's go. All right, let's do a little travel. Let's go to Lumbridge to make our iron hatchet. That'll make this a little bit quicker. Can I even wield these yet? Steel pickaxe. What level do I need for that? Let me check. Steel is 20, so I can get a steel pickaxe, but I cannot make. And I think archaeology needs to be 20 for that as well, for a steel matic. So we'll just do the iron hatchet for now. There we go. We'll add this to our tool belt. Perfect. Now this will be a little bit easier whenever we're doing our mining here. Not mining, but tree chopping. What is that? A snack yak? What is that? Oh, I'm so tired. I'm running too much. Oh my god. Okay. And I think there's a... Yes. Bank chest. Thank God. And we'll keep this in our... I guess this will be our kind of like mining slash foraging section. We'll kind of keep all that stuff there just to make it easier, and I don't think I can get any more tabs anyway, so we'll keep it like that for a little bit. Material crafting slash construction, I guess you can call it. Although I do like the circle minimap, just because it's nostalgic a little bit. The square one just shows more, so I'm keen to just go with that because of that. The more I see, the better. You know, now that I think of it, we should have probably made a steel hatchet, or sorry, not hatchet, but a steel pickaxe for our mining. Probably should have done that while we were there. That's oak, that's oak, we don't need oak. Nope. No, sir. We just need basic logs for now. Boom, boom, boom. One second. Okay. So since we did forget to do that, I am going to teleport back. We'll drop off our logs and then we'll make a steel pickaxe because we're going to be doing a lot of mining for limestone. And the better pickaxe we have, the more quickly we can do that. Can I actually craft it? I can. What is a bullseye lantern? What does that do? No, I didn't mean that. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up at some point, I guess. Nice. Add to tool belt. And this iron one, I guess we can sell that, right? Since we're not going to be using it anymore. Wonder how much it sells for. I mean, 75, it's not terrible. It could be much better. It could be much worse. Okay, so we have 2 full inventories worth of logs in our bank, which is 56. And I think it was 3.5 or so that we needed for the 96 planks. Oh my god, I got a clue scroll. Fuck. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's gonna fuck up my numbers, dude. I'm gonna have to count and see how many I need after this. Let's deposit all of these. We'll put our clue scroll. That should go there. Ashes, I guess it can stay there. That'll go there as well. So we need 13 more. Doce más. Uno más. There it is. And I think actually there's a little bank deposit thing over here. If I remember correctly, there's like a little bank deposit box, so we can easily turn these in. There it is. And get straight to mining at the quarry here. Little limestone. Quit crying. Alright, so we need 24 of these, so almost a full inventory. So I guess this is similar to the clay rocks, where they don't proc a critical hit on a different node of the same vein, like copper and tin and iron does. Does coal do that too? I think coal does that too. But I guess this limestone and clay stuff does not. Which is unfortunate, but you know, you do what you can, live with what you got and whatnot. It's not the end all be all. Just need one more, and then we can head back and do our next step. There it is. Before we turn it in or create the stuff that we need, I'm actually going to also make... Like, I'll just put it in my bank chest so it has a spot. That way, whenever I deposit from that box there, when we're doing a bunch of limestone, it'll just go to where I want it to go. I'm actually going to move these up here because they're quest related. These geodes can go up there too. It doesn't really fit there for now. There we go. Okay, so we need 8 wooden frames. Oh, it doesn't pull from our bank chest. Okay. Interesting. So do we take the regular planks and then make... We do. So it's 4 regular planks for a refined plank. Interesting. I guess that's why it takes so many wood logs to make so little wooden frames. And I'm actually going to put we'll put these kind of in order of the way that we make them. So like wood, logs. I guess we should make planks too. Or at least like deposit planks, so we have a spot for that. So I'll make these real quick and I'll put them into our bank chest, and then, well, I'll put one there just to have a placeholder. Nice. Construction up. Pull that back out. we go. And we got our last little batch here. And then we'll be able to pull them all out, all the refined planks, and make ourselves some wooden frames. Nice. And then we'll make that make a little slot for that too. Now let's get all of our limestone out. We got our stone cutter over here. Do we make them in the wood frames? I wonder where we make the How do you make the wall segments, I guess? Like maybe it's the same machine? We do. Okay, cool. I was a little worried there that it wouldn't do that because it didn't show us the option beforehand. Ooh, and actually, before we do that, I do want to make a little spot here for that and then this. That way we have a spot for it in the bank in case we need it. And then we'll pull out our wooden frames. Okay. So we have to check the plans. And we want to start the blueprint. There we go. Great. You've assembled the materials for the workshop, but you need to actually build the thing. Interact with the hotspots to build the building. The optimal hotspot sparkles, and while you're building there, you'll get more experience. It's good to know, actually. Do I have to do this whole blue bar? Or is it like archaeology where the hotspot will change? And then once the blue bar is done, the building will just kind of appear out of nowhere. I think it's probably the same as that. Because surely it doesn't want me to smack this one piece for an eternity and then smack the other pieces for an eternity. I was right. I was right. It's just like archaeology. You go from one hotspot to another while maintaining the same progress. And then once that bar is full, the building will just appear. To be honest, 0.4 bonus experience isn't a lot, but I know over time it all adds up. It'll all add up to be significantly more than if we were just to smack one thing the whole time and not do these hotspots. We're getting some good levels out of this. I'll say that much. I quite like it. There it is. Let's go. Good job. Glad you like it. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Aye, that it does. And I'm true to my word. I'm here to help you whenever you need to build more things for your fort or improve what's already there. About that. For a fort, it's looking decidedly, well, unfortified. Yeah. You fit the nail on the head, my friend. What we need is walls. Walls, yes, but we also need more stuff. Like builders. Maybe. But also people to help run the place. Yes, we need a steward. Do you have any suggestions? Astor done it, last I heard. They were odd jobbing over in Varick, doing accounts for the Blue Moon Inn's landlord. I'll find Astor and recruit them. Okay. So now we gotta go and head to the Blue Moon Inn in Varick, which I think that's the one in the center of town, if I'm not mistaken. The one right at like the southern gate. Okay, so we are looking for Aster. Where's he at? There he is. Outside. Aster done it? Yes. And you are? I'm Doc. Is this a good time? Bill sent me. Alas, I am presently engaged and will be for... Bill? You mean Sawmill Bill? Bill the architect. We're building a fort. Yes, that's Bill. Long ago he used to run a sawmill. For what do you require my assistance? I'm creating a new duchy in the wilderness to defend Misthalin. I need a steward to run the fort once I built it. Ambitious, and shall we say forward-thinking, given the absence of such a structure so far. Consider my interest piqued. It would be good to see Bill again. Great. When can you start? I have some work to do for the Blue Moon's proprietor first. Then I should look for more people in the meantime. In your professional opinion, what are the key roles we need to fill? My first recommendation would be to recruit somebody to oversee communications and logistics, an overseer. Wouldn't that be your job? As steward, I would manage everything that occurs within the keep. The overseer would manage everything that happens outside. Sourcing resources, managing your remote business interests for you, that sort of thing. Sounds important. Was there someone you had in mind? Look for a Fremennik woman named Siv. I hear she is currently in Gunnarsgrund on business. Her family are known on the Fremennik Islands for their acumen and resourcefulness. She's just the sort to rise to the challenge like this. Right. I'll speak to Shiv in Gunnarsgrund. I will join you as well as soon as I finish my work here. Sorry. Reading's difficult, man. Words are hard. So I'm assuming by Gunnarsgrund, I'm assuming they mean Gunnar's Ground, which is the place we just helped establish. So that should be easy enough. And apparently she is in the center of the village, I believe. That's what the guide says, at least. So we'll look for over there. She is. Straight away. Overseer Civ? Just Civ. Not overseeing much at the moment. Oh? What do you come here to do? Set up a new trade route between the Fremennik province and Gunnarsgrund. The hope was that our long-estranged cousins would have secured access to plentiful local produce. Turns out they've spent the last few generations mooning over the past and writing sentimental poetry. So your service might be available soon? Who are you, anyway? I'm Doc. Aster Dunnett recommended you. Aster. There's a name I haven't heard in a while. What do you need me to do? Run logistics for my fort. Where's the fort? In the wilderness, just north of Misthalin. Well, that does sound like a challenge. But I've been along that border many times, and there's no fort there. Well, there will be when I've built it. When you've... Is that a good laughing? Sorry. It's just been a while since I've heard something so fatally ambitious, yet genuinely fascinating. Thanks? I like you, kid. I'm in. I'll pack up here and meet you at the fort as soon as I can. Right. So I have people for construction, administration, and logistics. That covers everything. Well, it's pretty grim up there, and crawling with undead. Morale will be a problem. Sounds like you need a priest. Know any good priests? Good priests? No. Priests? I think so. Father Flint was a soldier before he turned to the cloth. He's in Draenor Village, last I heard. He's a character, probably preaching in the market. Peacetime isn't suiting him well. Right. I'll speak to Flint in Draenor Village Market. I don't quite feel like running there, so I'm just going to teleport real quick. If that's okay. If not, then, you know, oh well. Oh, frickin' well, dude. Okay, so we're looking for the market square. I believe is over this way. I don't want to steal anything. Thank you very much, though. And which one should he... Father Flint. There he is. Avant, ye shadows. Beleaguer the eyes of these lost souls no more, and let these shine upon them. Let the light shine upon them. Okay. Hi there. Villagers, cast off your shackles. Languish no more beneath the yoke of darkness. Calm down, Father. Here, have an apple on me. You look awful pale. Bah! To the abyss with a lot of them. Bad day? Every day's a bad day here. You think living in the shadow of a vampire's mansion would have them yearning for divine direction, but no. What is that shit over here, dude? Evil oak tree? Jesus Christ. It's kind of sick. These provincial heathens are a lost cause. It's enough to drive a man to asceticism. Well, most. What are you doing down here anyway? You'll catch your death. Looking for you, actually. Civ recommended you. Eh? What do you want with me? I'm Doc, and I'm looking for staff to help manage my fort. Never heard of you, nor your fort. Where should I be interested, or why should I be interested? It's in the wilderness, surrounded by demons and undead. ... Go on. It's, a cursed place, haunted by the ghost of its bloody past. Yes. The site of many a battle and countless cruel betrayals. Yes. A befouled land, one that yearns for redemption? Yes! By the gods, I've not felt this fired up since where my eyes were closed. Now they are open. I will join you there. Okay. This guy is pumped up for fucking demons, dude. Excellent. I'll head back to the Fort Nile. He loved himself some demon hunting, preaching and whatnot. Okay. I really need to build that lodestone, huh? That way I don't have to run all the way back from this location. Alright, so we're gonna have to talk to Bill one more time, and then we'll start farming materials for the walls. And this is where it's gonna get kind of grindy. Because we're gonna need 20 logs. Not so bad, right? But then we need 328 limestone. That's a lot of limestone, man. That's a lot of shit. So that's gonna be a bit. Did you find any help? Yep. I have recruited a steward, an overseer, and a priest. They're making their way here. Right. In the meantime, we better go get on these walls. Good plan. You can plan out walls the same way you plan the workshop. If you build each section as you go, we'll at least look like we're making some progress. Check the blueprint table for the materials you need and start building. Alright, what do we need? Front gate. I don't want... What's miscellaneous? Where's my lodestone? Fuck. I think I have to finish this part first. Okay, so I'm not going to look at every single part. I do know for a fact... I'm actually going to cut trees over here near the limestone. I just know for a fact that we need 328. Which I'm going to pull out my handy dandy calculator. And we're going to see how many inventories we need. Okay. Well, 11, almost 12. Need almost 12 full inventories in order to meet that requirement. That's gonna be a while. At least we got our steel pickaxe made, so it'll go by a little bit faster. Not by much, but every little bit helps at this point. Dude, who's coming? Jesus. Is this guy? Slaughtered monk? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Jesus Christ, brother. Get it together. I don't want to investigate tree. I want to cut down tree. Okay, so this is our 20. We can deposit these logs. Like you do. And actually, does it allow us? No, it's just deposit only. I was about to say, it would be nice to see how many we have in there at any given time. But this is fine for now. We'll just have to keep a little counter. So we basically need 11 full inventories and then a stack of 20. And that'll get us our 328 that we need. Okay. Well, this will be one. And actually, it looks like I gotta go. Girlfriend's here. I've just been doing this until she arrived and I saw the lights pull up. So, I'll probably do this bit offline. And then, that way next time when I stream, we'll have it all ready to go. We can just start building. But I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed. It's been kind of a short one today, but, you know, we do what we can. And hopefully we'll try again, be back on this weekend. Bye.